What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Now, the Golden State Killer. I never heard of the Golden State Killer, but allegedly, this white man was running around raping and killing people for years. Since the 70s, I think? I never heard of this shit. But anyway, people of California might be able to clue me in. Did they heard of the Golden State Killer? But, you know, the thing about this is, you know, they caught him using genetic material. Well, let's just read it, because it boggles my mind. You know, one thing I always wanted to do those, you know, the 23andMe's and stuff like that. But, you know, what overwhelmed me, like my curiosity, would overwhelm my curiosity. It was like, man, why the fuck are you going to give them your DNA, man? Now, I never thought of it as far as a criminal case. You know what I mean? I wasn't worried about it that way. But I was worried, like, hey, man, they might be fucking mutate me or fucking grow a clone of Uncle Hotep. Can't be no clones. Ain't no tackling Uncle Hotep clones. Like, what's the deal with that? That's the type of time I was thinking of. But this even puts another thread on it. Like, this is, now the thing about this is it's already fucked up. Watch. Nearly 32 years after the Golden State Killer's rampage ended, police arrested James DeAngelo, 72, on Tuesday in the Sacramento California suburb. Police allege he is a killer who is believed behind 12 deaths and at least 50 rapes in at least 10 counties in California from 1974 to 86. The arrest was made on the basis of genetic information, with detectives matched a discarded DNA sample from his home to evidence from the investigation. Law enforcement officials said DNA evidence is used to implicate criminals every day, but the method used in this case was nouveau. Investigators use an open source genetic database, GED Match. Like, I don't know why, if you're going to use one, why would you use GED Match? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to say, hey, you use one of the small ones. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to find out anything. They're not going to sell my DNA. They're going to let law enforcement look at it. Psych, my nigga. To explore family trees and see whether any contained matches to DNA samples from the crime scenes, according to Pat Holes, a retired cold case investigator. Once a family profile was created, the investigator could find feasible suspects within a family. So if there's certain matches, they were like, hey man, this DNA sample matches 75% of this family tree. Like, did more than one person put their GD with your whole family? Like, that's the thing I don't get. Like, man, if you know one person, then, like, you should know the rest. You know what I mean? Ain't no use of you doing that shit. You know what I mean? Get cousin Boo the Fool to do it, and you don't have to do it. I mean, the majority is going to be same. But anyway, if you are a relative dipped in the genetic research, should you worry about your own privacy? Too bad, it's too late. You should have did that in the first place. I see all these people. They like people on poll, like, you know, and you know, to be honest with you, they're probably being trolled, man, for doing that. Like, they post like how much they argue with each other how much Negroid is in their blood. Tell motherfuckers, feds got your shit. Now, I was worried, like I said, I was worried. I wasn't worried about the criminal thing. I'm like, man, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with that shit, man. And on the other hand, they could frame you with this shit. You see what I'm saying? They could just put it like in a crime scene, like, oh, we got like little this boy right here. You know what I mean? I didn't trust it, but you know, them cats trusted. They want to prove they got pure blood, whatever the fuck that means. Niggas, man. Though this took 4 months to get over the right pool of people. With DeAngelo, there were over 100 distant relatives listed within the percentage of DNA match. So we just looked at just how much DNA was shared. We only had to contact 1 or 2 people once we had all this information from GED Match. It didn't even matter by him. It's by his relatives. That's what I'm saying. Like, how many went to? Like, I guess they just went there and just got the DNA. Like, I'd be cussing my fucking family members out. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. It's important that GED Match participants understand the possible uses of their DNA, including identification of relatives that have committed crimes or were victims of crimes. In fact, the company website states, we take measures to ensure that only registered users have access to your results. But these measures have not been and never be perfect. Direct access to your data is available to GED Match personnel, including volunteers, on a need-to-know basis. But that's crazy. Like, how is it public information? Or oftentimes sacrificing their privacy. You know, I'll probably never do it. You know, do I want to know what particular area, Africa, you know what I mean? And, you know, my grandmother was Native American and shit like that. Do I want to find out some of that shit? Yeah. But I'm not giving them, I'm not giving them brackets, my DNA, just off GP. You know, I just can't do it. I'll go to my grave not knowing. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it really don't fucking matter. You know, I don't know. Y'all gonna give your fucking shit to GED Match? This is fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't understand how, you know, law enforcement can just get fucking, because that's, how could they just get their DNA for somebody else? You know, just doing some matches and shit like that. Like, that's crazy. You know, this reminds me of 1984 again. You know, like, I think Orwell, he portrayed, you know, in the movie and everything, they portrayed like every all-seeing eye, and, you know, you're being watched all the time. You know, but what really happened, especially in America, they give it to you. You will let them watch you. You know what I mean? They'll let you. You'll use devices, your phone, everything that they can track you with, but you'll do it willingly. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is just another step in it. You'll do it willingly. Next thing you know, they'll have something for kids and shit like that. You'll do your DNA and shit like that. Like, my daughter raised up like, don't you dare do that dumb shit, man. God, you know, it's a lot of red pilling you got to do your children, man, if you want them to grow up woke. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But, you know, given your genetic material just to find out, you know, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's some ego shit, I guess. You know, I guess it's nice to know, but is it worth your privacy? Do the risks outweigh the rewards? Yo, this is Uncle Hotep. Follow me on Twitter, Handy Mayhem. Subscribe to this channel. I appreciate it. Donate, Patreon, PayPal. I greatly appreciate that. I'll check y'all out. You know, I did another interview with Vibe High. Check that out. You know, with my, that's why I didn't stream Thursday. I already streamed Wednesday. You know, during the at noon. I might stream tonight. I don't know. You know what I mean? I got tied up with work. You know what I mean? Uncle Hotep slaving. You know what I mean? Baby crying. Changing diapers. You know what I mean? It's tough being Uncle Hotep, but I appreciate y'all sticking with me. You know what I mean? I owe y'all a podcast. I'm gonna get that out. Thanks. I appreciate everybody. Like, I'm over 20,000 on Twitter, so follow me if you haven't. You know, I'm approaching 30,000 on YouTube subscribers. Thank you everyone. You know what I mean? I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, This is Uncle Hotep. I'll talk to y'all later.